so far superior Atletico Madrid was over Marseille. At no point did I really get the sense that Marseille truly believed that they could win this game. They needed something positive to happen early on in the game. They get the chance by Jermaine. He misses that opportunity. And then from then on, Atletico Madrid, so comfortable. Marseille, yeah, okay, you can have the ball. Yeah, have the ball over there because you're going to come over here, you're going to lose it, and then we're going to go on the counter. And when you lose it in a bad area, we're going to jump on it, we're going to score goals. And that's what they did. Atletico Madrid, too good of a team for this competition, really begs the question as to why they're in this competition to begin with.
I thought Marseille were excellent in the first 15 minutes or so. But two things you know against Atletico Madrid. You're not going to get many chances. When you do get them, you take them. And then you cannot afford to give the ball away as cheaply as Marseille did for the opening goal. And then you give Atletico Madrid a lead, it is very hard to get it back. You find yourself stretched and pressing. And then you get exposed in the second half, which is exactly what happened. Marseille have done well to get this far, but shot themselves in the foot of the final, albeit a far superior Atletico Madrid.
What I would say also about Atletico Madrid is that they were disappointed that they got bounced out of Champions League in the group stage. That was disappointing because they thought of themselves as a candidate to win the whole competition. Okay, now they're eliminated, and they could have taken their path to saying, well, that's it, game over, game, set, match, that's it, let's turn the page. Instead, Diego Simeone made Europa League a priority and said, okay, fine. We failed there, but we're not going to fail here. They made it a priority. It felt like they made it a priority. And the moment that Atletico Madrid jumped or dropped into this competition, they became favorites. And all the way through, there was nothing about Atletico Madrid that they didn't give you the sense that they would win it. In the end, they do what I thought they were certainly capable of.
We mentioned Stuart Robson's with us. Stuart, you watched the game. Ended just a few minutes ago. What was your biggest takeaway?
Well, for the first 15 minutes, as Xhaka said, Marseille played with enthusiasm, with intensity. They got a few crosses into the box. They had their chance. Then Payet went off injured, and he's their key player. He's the one that can unlock the defence. But once that first goal went in, it was a brilliant performance from Atletico Madrid. Their understanding of their positional play, where to close down, when to drop off, when to counter-attack, when to keep the ball. It was magnificent, and Marseille just didn't have any answers for it. And as the game wore on, you knew that Atletico Madrid would increase their lead.
Guys, it feels like that was the last match we're going to see Antoine Griezmann in an Atletico jersey. If he goes, how much trouble are they in?
They're in trouble, but it feels like we have had this conversation before. So when Fernando Torres left, what happens to Atletico Madrid? When Radamel Falcao left, what happens to Atletico Madrid? When Diego Costa left, what happens to Atletico Madrid? And they just keep finding ways of staying competitive. This is more about the club culture. This is more about the sense of belief that Diego Simeone has created around this club. And then you need quality players to back that up. Antoine Griezmann would be a big miss, but then it feels like Atletico Madrid would do something to address that. Not only do they have to address the absence of Griezmann, but they also have to address the fact that this team is getting older. And how do you find that new talent to come in and really stay competitive in a league in which, let me tell you, it's difficult to stay competitive when you have Real Madrid, when you have Barcelona, and where your aspirations are to be a high level of competition in Champions League?
I think we start having that discussion meaningfully when Diego Simeone,
that guy,
leaves. And until then, is little doubt in my mind that Atletico Madrid will continue to find a way. Even as this team ages, they will find players to come in. As they sell players to balance the books, they will find players to come in. But Diego Simeone has been a big part of the culture of this club that Ali is talking about, and that will continue. Antoine Griezmann may not be the only one to leave Atletico Madrid this summer. Still, is little doubt in my mind that they will continue to compete. They may not finish second in La Liga next season. They may not get to a European final, but they will be a headache for all the big clubs in European football as long as Simeone is there.